Plains Stadium on the banks of the Brazos in Waco, Texas. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Baylor Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Bears will put total leather to crank us up. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cougars offense will take the first swing of the game. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and your sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Scanning the field, it's Wegman. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. All right, guys, let's talk Houston. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see,
he's loose on the right. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after their catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
Nice job by this defense, stringing along the option, not letting him make a decision right away, and that's why they could corral to the football, get him on the ground, and make sure that option didn't get a big gain.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Baylor's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
Now, he was a monster, man. I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he can hurt you, and he can be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Bears will hustle to the line. Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Got his man on the outside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Let's talk for a second about Baylor. They got a boost from their high school recruiting ranks, setting the table for the future, getting a verbal commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
Yeah, it's huge for this defense, not only because of his physical traits. This guy can run, he can cover, he can blitz the passer, but he's also a tremendous leader. This guy could be the alpha on this defense for years to come.
Power football with the run. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. The Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Just feeds the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Bears, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to go up top. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And I like the alertness by this defense. 1st and goal, usually a running type situation. They were ready for the pass, broke on the football, and that could have been a huge play for this defense.
Makes the grab. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Starting to feel a little pressure. Lets it fly. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. That'll bring him to within 4. And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They go to the ground. He has the first and still on his feet. He'll go out of bounds right at the 36-yard line, in the running game making its presence felt.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Got a man. It's Broussard. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Looking left. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Really nice job by the defender knocking that one away in man coverage. And he knew coming into this one that he was going to get attacked and they were going to throw his way. So he's showing you right now. He is dialed in, locked in. Really nice job on that coverage.
Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella. And he laid the lumber to stop him from getting the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
Gonna run it. It's Sanford. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on second down. Safe completion on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. He didn't even have a chance to get back to the line. What a job by this defensive front. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. They got it. It's blocked. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Robertson. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Bears in the hurry-up.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available.
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Washington. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking to fire. It's complete on the right side. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Bears will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the counter. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Rides to back and leaves it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Bears racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job being physical by this offensive line, getting the first down, and what do? Right away, right back on the football, ready to run some tempo.
Use the play fake, now to throw. Got him downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. A quick pass to the left. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on second down. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really easy.
There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I love RPOs. It puts the defense in such a bind. Are they handing it off? Are they throwing the football? How quickly can I commit to this? And you see with the RPO, it just freezes the defense for a half a second. It allows the offensive line to set those blocks up, and they're able to go get the first.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a man. It's Robertson. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Well, I love the job in coverage there. Sure, the guy made the catch, but right away the defender able to bring him down. No possibility of yak on that play.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
A first down run in the red zone. Touchdown Bears! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Gonna run it. It's Sanford. At the 35, he's got room. There he goes. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. He's now up to 70 yards on the ground, and what a season he's having. It's almost certainly going to be a 1,000-yard campaign. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Caught over the middle. It's Thomas. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
This coaching staff has really done a nice job marrying the play-action game to their running game. That looked like that was going to be a run. Everything in that play said they're running the ball downhill. At the last second, quarterback pulled the football, and he was able to complete the throw.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
He's got it on the run.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third, and the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. Nestled just inside that right upright. They're back to within a touchdown. 17-10 is the score. And they'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. And they've found no answers so far. Already to the end zone twice, tacked on a field goal, and now back for more. Fires to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the shotgun, they'll run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Plucks it out of the air. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Bears headed quickly to the line. Using his legs, it's Washington. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script, almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
And the Bears will have it 1st and 10. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That's reeled in. It's Sanford. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. To throw, it's Wegman. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. This time on target. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field, and nowadays you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Pulls it in. It's Broussard. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sanford. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Might want to muster up that protection. They had one blocked earlier. Field goal is good. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we had ourselves a fun matchup in Waco. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys along the banks of the Brazos River at McLean Stadium.
He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They open this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the 3rd quarter.
Looking for space. It's Washington. You want to talk about light on your feet. Man, can he get through there. He's down to the 37. The Bears want to pick up the tempo.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Porter. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. The Bears are marching down the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And on that play on the RPO, they had the look they wanted, but up front, they just could not get the job done. You see linemen losing their one-on-one battles. There was nowhere for that running back to go.
Looking to throw, it's Robertson. Throws to the wideout. Give him 6. Touchdown, Baylor!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Quarterback empties his backfield. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Connors. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Catch in the middle, it's Broussard. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. They'll try to get it through the air. Finds a tight end. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the 1st as they mark it at the 32.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. They just keep firing. Caught in the backfield. It's Connors. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Sanford.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Under fire. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
It's a smart decision by the quarterback, but it's a frustrating one also because you're trailing in this game and you know you've got to hit some of these throws to get back in it. But the defense is doing such a good job in coverage. Nobody's open, so you've got to throw that one away. Smart decision, but it's a tough decision to make.
He splits the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
And that's a nice job by this kicker bouncing back. Last field goal gets blocked. Don't worry about it. Get that thing up in the air. Long field goals sometimes are low, but he drives the ball way up in the air and drives it through the uprights.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Bears come to the line in the hurry-up.
When offenses get first downs like this, and they move the sticks, and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no-huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. A lot of urgency for this offense.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to pass, it's Robertson. Gets it to the back. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bears are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really nice run there. You've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the 3rd quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football because he's looking really good.
It's caught downfield. Finally brought down at the 31. It's a pickup of 15 yards on the play, and they've got a first down. The Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the lone running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Robertson. Got his man down to the backfield. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
That's a big drive for this offense in the 4th quarter. Now to take a 2-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Here comes the heat. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
Houston trying to say hello to the end zone in this red zone trip. Hauls it in. Makes a man miss. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Cougars started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll go to the ground. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. Fires into the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Connors. Touchdown, Cougars. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Well, how about that? And after that touchdown, we might have a finish after all, Jesse.
I love it, Reese, and this team is not quitting. Yeah, they're down on the scoreboard right now, but they are clawing and they are scratching their way back in this game. They're going to keep going hard until this clock reads all zero.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute, build this lead a little bit bigger, put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Pulls it in, it's Wilson. At the 40, there he goes. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Motion from the wideout. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
That's caught. It's Prentice. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Bears want to move quickly.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a dub.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. After the miss, the lead is still full. The Houston offense ready to go back to work.
Man, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last...
It's a running room. He's showing it all. The juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the the entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Stop short of the marker. And they stop with his defense, and they get the ball back. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage. You're probably getting blitzed. It's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
And the Bears can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Caught near the sticks. It's Prentice. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. He leaves it with his back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
To the ground with the back. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the 4th quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
I'm sure they would have liked to have locked up a bowl trip much earlier in the season, but in this particular case, what does bowl eligibility mean for the offseason?
Well, it means 15 extra practices at the bowl game to develop young players. Getting to a bowl game helps your recruiting. It's going to help in the portal, and all of a sudden people are going to get a lot more excited for what's coming next season, David.
Yeah, and I think this squad, I don't think they're excited about the practices necessarily. But a lot of these seniors that have been around, man, they get another dance. They get a chance to play another football game, make some more memories with their boys. So this is a big win today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.